Good evening, I'm Charles Ismail, and this is Blink News TV, bringing you the latest in global developments and their impact around the world. Tonight, we examine the potential repercussions of Donald Trump's return to the White House on Africa's political landscape, especially concerning long-standing aspirations and economic partnerships across the continent. Under the Biden administration, the United States had backed Africa's call for a stronger representation at the United Nations, endorsing to permanent seats for African nations on the UN Security Council. However, with Trump's well-known skepticism toward multilateral organizations, this support could be at risk. Analysts suggest that any progress toward meaningful UN reforms may stall under Trump's leadership, leaving Africa's ambitions for expanded influence potentially sidelined. Moreover, Trump's foreign policy stance, especially his contentious relationship with China, presents unique challenges for African nations. China is deeply invested across Africa, funding crucial infrastructure projects and supporting trade. Analysts anticipate that Trump might press African countries to distance themselves from China. However, such demands could place African nations in a tough position, given their economic dependence on Chinese investment. Some experts argue that Trump's detachment from Africa might have unintended consequences, encouraging African countries to diversify their partnerships. Professor U.S.A points out that well-continued reliance on U.S. aid could limit Africa's autonomy. A diminished U.S. presence could motivate African leaders to strengthen regional trade and establish closer ties with nations in Asia and the Middle East. As U.S.A put it, if Africa wants to continue on handouts and aid from the U.S., then Trump's election is catastrophic. But perhaps this shift will allow Africa to explore new trade partnerships and alliances. The geopolitical landscape is shifting once again, and African leaders are faced with critical choices on how to navigate these changes. Here at Blink News TV, we'll continue to monitor and bring you updates on this developing story. For now, stay tuned for more on this evening's news. I'm Charles Ismail, and this is Blink News TV.